Boy, is it a horrible day to start this video. Castlevania 2 reference, Simon's Quest. No? Alright, I'll stop. Hello guys, this is the Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? And before I begin my today's review, have you subscribed to my channel yet? If not, please do. Hit that like button, give it a thumbs up for me, and hit that notification button so you won't miss a video. So today I'm doing a little collection. It's not going to be as long as my Resident Evil collection. That's probably my longest one I did. So this might be a long one. I don't know. So use the bathroom if you got to go. Grab something to eat, and sit back and enjoy. Today I'm going over my favorite series of all times, Castlevania, and I got some collection right here. Uh, Kind of a little history. The first See, I never heard of Castlevania until I played Symphony of the Night on the PS1, which came out in 1997. I remember watching my uncle uh, played it, and I was very intrigued. I'm like, what is this game? It looks really good. So I got into it, and I fell in love with it. Same guy who played Resident Evil 2, and the same uncle who played Resident Evil and got me into Resident Evil. So, yeah. So, Symphony of the Night is my personal favorite, in case you guys are wondering. Which one's your favorite game? Let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite game and why. So, alright, guys, without further ado, let's go with this video. And I'm going to, now, I used to, have Symphony of the Night, the actual copy on the PS1. Sadly, I don't. I do have it, just not the PS1 version, and I'll get to it more whenever I get to it. So I'm gonna start with the DS. I'm kind of start with small to big. This is why, and that is Dawn of Sorrow. It is a sequel to Aria of Sorrow, which came out on the Game Boy Advance. Which, by the way, they just a few weeks ago, Konami, that's the company that made the series, uh, they just released Castlevania Advanced Collection, and what that is, for those who don't know, it's a collection of Game Boy Advance game. They also include a fourth game called Dracula X, which is a Super Nintendo version of Rondo of Blood. But anyway, it's got Aria of Sorrow, Harmony of Dissonance, and a Circle of the Moon. It's $20. You can get it on Steam, Nintendo Switch. That's what I got it on. You get it on PS4 or Xbox One. So it's there for $20. So anyway, this is a sequel to Aria of Sorrow. Soma Cruz, the main protagonist. You got other characters. That's your love interest, Mia, I think it's her name. I can't remember all these characters' name, but this guy right here, that is Julius Belmont. So here's a spine. This game is kind of rare. It's hard to get, or at least it's hard to get it in a complete box in the manual. So it says, reach out and touch the magic. A year has passed since Soma Cruz discovered the evil of Dracula hidden inside of his body. Now a mysterious cult wants to release the power of the Lord of Darkness. As Soma, you must do everything in your power to stop it before it's too late. It says, draw the correct magic seal quickly or your enemies will never die. Fight and explore through one of the largest castles ever seen in the series. Race another player through custom-made castle rooms in the versus mode. It is rated T for teen for blood and gore and fantasy violence. So yeah, let's check on the inside. And this is just like a warranty thing. So let's check out the manual. In the back, you get the official strategy guide. Table of contents. And start the game. Now, in case you're wondering, uh, any DS game will work on the 3DS. So if you have a 3DS and not the original DS, you can still play it on that. And I used to have the original DS, but I think it got stolen. I can't remember what happened to it. And then your controls. So if you're familiar with Arya Sorrow, it's the exact same concept. You collect souls from enemies, and if you equip that soul, you gain their ability. Like, for example, you kill a skeleton, because skeleton, their attack is throw bones. Now, if you get their soul and you equip that soul, now you can throw bombs. So yeah, it's a very unique feature. That's one of the things about the Castlevania games. They kind of have their own unique features. Now, new to this one, you have what is called Magic Seal System, and what that is, you gotta use your stylus. Each boss, when you do enough damage to a boss, a circle will appear, and you have to draw the symbol quick to defeat that boss. So very interesting. I can't remember how many. I think there's 5 seals altogether, but I can't remember. It's been a while since I played this game. And you got crystal blocks, which you can also use stylus on. Your status screen. It is RPG, like you level up, you gain experience points. And of course, if you're familiar with any Castlevania games, you know that hearts is like your ammo to use your sub weapons like holy water, cross, the Bible, dagger, axe. My personal favorite, because you need hearts to use that. And there's like guardian type, bullet type souls, ability type souls. Like even in this one, I can't remember if it was the same in Arya Sorrow, but in this one, when you kill a boss, you get their ability, and it helps you like progress through the game too. And then how to save, how to load, how to use abilities and all that good stuff, how to equip items. You get different weapons, different armor. You get enemy set mode, you get wireless mode. Now I never play like 2 player, so I don't know. I don't know if you can still do it or what. And here are your characters. Summer Cruz, age 19. I did not know he was that young. I thought he was older. Mina, your girlfriend. You got Hammer. He's 35. Yoko, uh, Julius Belmont, and Genya Aricado or Kato. Uh, I'm not gonna spoil it, but he's actually a character that we know, but he's disguised. So, but I'm not gonna tell you who it is. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But yeah, these characters are also in Aria of Sorrow, and of course you got new villains. These are the cult that's trying to resurrect Dracula. You got Celia, Dario, and Dimitri, and then you got a Castlevania comic called the Belmont Legacy, and then your warranty. So Donald Sorrow. I think this was the first uh, Castlevania game to be released on the DS. So yeah, and this came out, I believe, 2005 when this came out. I'm trying to fix this. Okay. So there you have it. And I believe the second game, I didn't play it for a long time. I don't know why I didn't. Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. And by the way, this takes place 2036, so it's in the future. But you can't tell it's in the future. I mean, it still looks and feels like uh, Castlevania. So, and this takes place, I think, 1944. This was a good game. You got two characters, you switch back and forth. Again, it's by Konami, rate T for teen. You got Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Here's the spine and the back. And this came out 2006, so a year after Dawn of Sorrow. It says the portraits hold the secrets of the castle. An ancient vampire threatens the fate of the world, utilizing Dracula's accursed castle and mystical paintings to open portals of death. Battle together as Jonathan Morris, the main protagonist, a young man who wields a legendary whip, Vampire Killer, which was created by the Belmonts. More on that in later on in this video. And then Charlotte Olin, Aulin. That's the girl. Uh, she's a spellcaster with tremendous magical abilities to conquer evil and man's darkest hour. Explore exotic locals through portals created by the lord of the castle. Switch characters in the heat of action or fight side by side using abilities of both heroes. Battle hordes of enemies and huge bosses in the quest to vanquish evil. And it's great T for teen, blood and gore, mild language, suggestive themes, and violence. Again, this is kind of a rare game. And of course, like safety and all that. So here's the booklet and the back. We just went over. table of contents. You know, and it's what's really weird. I just thought of this. You know, like I said in the back, you go through painting to different levels, and it just dawned on me that reminds me of Super Mario 64, where you jump in painting to go through courses. That's kind of how this is played. It's a main antagonist. And I'll read it to you. It says, the year is 1944. The world is filled with chaos. The Second Global War holds the entire world in its grip of terror, creating hatred and fear along with countless numbers of lost souls. The agony and hatred of those souls summon the castle of evil, the castle that has appeared many times throughout history, only to bring terror and destruction upon its surroundings. The castle of the Dark Lord Dracula, the demonic castle. And you have your control. You got shop mode, co-op mode, boss rush mode. Feel free to read it. Pause it. Here's your options. This game is good. I think this game is slightly harder than Dawn of Sorrow, in my opinion. But it's not a bad game. I mean, I like it. I like the idea how you can switch between two characters. I know my camera isn't the best. I apologize for the blurriness. Dual Crush, Shop, and there are a lot of side quests that you can do. Fun fact, I don't know if you're familiar with Castlevania Bloodlines. It was the only Castlevania game to be released on the Sega Genesis. Well, this one is a sequel to that game, but you can actually play Bloodlines if you have uh it's in the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Bloodline is one of those games, so you get on the PS4, the Switch, Steam, and I believe Xbox One. And here are your characters. Spoiler alert, this guy, his name's Wind, right here. He's actually one of the characters you play as in Bloodlines. Your other characters. I think this guy you can buy items and whatnot. There's Death. He's in almost all the game as well, or almost all of them. And your warranty. So that is Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, the second game on the DS. And the third and last game on the DS is Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, it's Konami, rate T for teen. And what's really cool is that we actually have a female as the main protagonist. That's really cool. Although it wasn't the first game to have a female protagonist, the first one was called, I believe it was on Game Boy, either Game Boy or Game Boy Color. I think it was Game Boy. And you play as a female. I think she was a Belmont. It's called Castlevania Legends, but sadly, for whatever reason, it's no longer canon. But still, I like to play it if Konami ever adds it in their next collection. If they do another collection, I like to play it still. But yeah, but she's made for Shinoa, I think is her name. And let me tell you, this game's got beautiful artwork. The background is nice. The artwork, the characters is really, really well done. Because the first two, you know, these two, I mean, you could tell by the cover they use like anime cartoon, which nothing wrong with that. It's really cool. I mean, I love the anime cartoon in this, but this one is more like artsy, like this right here. And I'll read the back. It says, "A new hero rises. Surge." That's just Spanish. Never mind. It says, "All new glyph system, over 100 different attacks, combinations, gripping storyline featuring new characters, new world map lets you explore over 20 different areas." Yeah, you can explore. It's not open world per se, but you do travel a lot in this game. Here's the inside. Uh, Out of the three games on the DS, this is probably the hardest one. I made it to the last boss, but I had to do cheats using action replay. I just couldn't do it. But that was years ago, so I'm going to give it another try. But it's a good game. Like I said, it's very beautiful, but it's a very challenging game. If you put on the back, you got Castlevania Judgment, and this came out uh, 2008, 2 years later after the second one. So let's dive into the booklet, and you have your controls. How to use relics, using the shop. I know it's very small. I do apologize. Uh, yeah, I believe Symphony of the Night was the first one to have shop. You know, that librarian. Results screen, the main menu, market mode, friend code. And your boss rush mode. Barlow, I believe that's Barlow right there. Your warranty. And the other half, it's all in Spanish. It's the same thing. Uh, I'm surprised it didn't have character bio in this. It's been so long since I played this game. So I don't know the story behind it. I just know that you play Shinoa. You're like you're like an alchemist or something, and you're like a defender. You know, you're like a hero. You know, you top village. And what's really cool about this one, there's a village that you discover. Well, throughout the game, like I said, I think it's like 20 levels. Throughout the game, you can look for villagers and rescue them, and you really want to do that because uh, when you rescue them, they get out to the village, and they can help you with stuff. I think they're also um, like side quests and stuff and all that good thing. Um, but yeah, trying to think. Yeah, it says the plot involves Shinoa, that's the woman you play as, who is part of an organization set to defeat Dracula after the Belmont clan has vanished. So yeah, but it's a beautiful game. It does take place after Symphony of the Night, because by then it's like the 1800s. It's a good game. It's a game that I want to go back to it and try it again. But it is challenging if you haven't played it, so you might want to walk through. I know I am. So anyway, and then on the PSP, which also came out 2007, Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles. Now, this is not the original cover. This is custom made. Uh, the reason that is because my dad bought this for me used at GameStop, but it was in a blank case. It was all, and I don't like that. I got to have a cover. So I found it on eBay because Alucard, by the way, he's the main protagonist in City of the Night, and his first appearance is Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. But anyway, what it is, it's a remake of Rondo of Blood, but you can unlock two games. The original Rondo of Blood, which is in English, and then Symphony of the Night. So here's the spine and the back. And of course, it's rated T for teen. It is Konami. Blood, mild language, sexual themes, and violence. It says, the darkest hour has arrived. A lone castle rises from the depth of hell. Again, the patriarch of evil among the living. Become the fiercest vampire slayer known to man. Meet friends in most unlikely places. Wage a holy battle against the undead minions and end the curse of Dracula once and forever. The classic action game Castlevania Rondo of Blood reimagined for the PSP system with 3D graphics, enhanced gameplay and new music. Includes unlockable versions of the original Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night games optimized for the PSP system. Timeless side-scrolling action through more than 10 Gothic stages and additional hidden areas. Return to previously completed levels to find additional secrets. So yeah, there you have it. Here's the UMD. I have no manual, but but what's really weird, the City of the Night, I didn't tell you this, it's the only side-scrolling Castlevania game to have voice acting. And they they changed it in this one. They changed the dialogue and the voices. It's more realistic, like it's not the cheesy, but still I wish he would have had the option to switch between the new version and the PS1 version. That would have been nice, but sadly they didn't do it. Now I know what you're wondering. If you don't have a PSP, don't worry because back in I believe 2018, and it's weird because it's on the PS4 only. I don't know why they won't release it on other platforms, but it's called Castlevania Requiem, and it's a re-release of Rondo of Blood, the original, again in English, and City of the Night. But it's from this version, so If you want to play the original Rondo of Blood, but you don't have a PSP, you can get on the PS4. So it's $20. So and the PS4 version has trophies, so that's cool. And I've already platinum it, so yeah. Uh, Now we're going to the PlayStation 2, starting with Limit. I think it's how you pronounce it. Limit of Innocence or Lamont of Innocence. It's mature. Like most games, it's rated 10, but this is mature. Konami. There's a spine in the back. And this is Leon Belmont. Uh, in chronological order, this is the very beginning. Because if you guys remember the series, you know it's about the Belmont clan fighting Dracula like every century, right? That's the gist of the story of the whole series. Well, this one is the very first Belmont. This is how this game shows you how it all started. This is where he first gets the whip and how it became the vampire killer. Very cool. Now it is 3D, third person. It's not although the first 3D game was Castlevania 64. So, and that one is no longer canon as well. I played it one time. I mean, it brings back memories because I remember renting at the video game or the video store. But yeah, it was an alright game. And here's the inside of it. I love the artwork on the booklet, by the way. That's really cool. And the back, it says Dawn of the Hunter. Leon Belmont, an 11th century nobleman and knight of the clergy, is about to be wed when his fiancée, Sarah Trantal, suddenly disappears. Leon embarked on an epic journey to bring her back, unaware that a growing evil looms like a shadow over his quest. The majestic tale of Castlevania and the true origins of the Belmont clan of vampire hunters is about to unfold. Castlevania makes its next generation debut in full 3D. Unparalleled graphics and gameplay deliver the most enriching Castlevania experience ever created. Developed by the creators of the critically acclaimed Castlevania Symphony of the Night, dynamic attack system offers damaging combo attacks, magnificent spell effects, and intense offensive/defensive moves. Beautiful orchestral soundtrack and Dolby surround sound. It's one player. This came out 2003. The first, I've had to tell you a little history. The very first Castlevania game came out in 1986 in Japan only. It did not. I think it was on a Famicom. I could be wrong. But then a year later, in '87, it was finally released outside Japan. So in case you guys didn't know that, so let's check out the booklet. You got Succubus. She's one of the boss fights in the back. You got Silent Hill 3. I've already covered this in my Silent Hill collection. Great game, very scary if you haven't played it. So here's your contents. Now this is PS2 only, and it's not a rare game. I actually looked it up a few days ago. You could get this fairly cheap on eBay, like $20, maybe $30. So you can still get it. And here's the prologue and your characters. game controls, and just like any other Castlevania game, you get hearts, you get sub weapons like the knife, holy water, axe, cross, and then crystal. Yeah, I'm not real big on the 3D ones. I prefer the side scroller ones because that's how it was originally played. But this one has a good story. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's got great music, great characters. I'm just not real big on 3D ones. And of course, you get money like gold because there is a shop where you can buy stuff. And I don't know why this was not released on the original Xbox, but yeah. I mean, again, this is a PS2 only. I mean, if you're a big fan and you never played this one, I recommend it. I mean, if you're just in for the story like I am, I recommend it. And you get different items like big meat, small meat, high potion, HP max up, uncursed potion, your map, serum, and you get different types of whips. What's really cool, like Rosario, forgive if I can pronounce it, that's a little cross. If you collect that, it destroys all the enemies around you. But what I really like about this game is you get different whips. The whip was given from, to you, Leon, Ronaldo. He's another character in this. Because when you start out, you get the whip of alchemy. But later on, you get the whip of ice, whip of flames, and whip of lightning. And then vampire killer. So, but to get the ice, flames, and lightning, it's like a sub boss you got to find, like an optional boss. And what's really neat, uh, I can't remember what season it was. The Netflix series. Leon Belmont kind of has a cameo in the cartoon, but I want to say it was the second season. But it's a part where Trevor and Sypha, they're going to the Belmont, uh, like the Belmont house. You know what I mean? Like, they're going down the stairs. And it's like a bunch of like treasures and stuff. It's like his clan house or whatever, where they keep all the stuff. Because they're trying to figure out how to defeat Dracula. I think that's why they were there. But when the camera was panning down, there's a stairway going down. Well, up in the wall, there's a giant portrait, and it's him, Leon Belmont. So when I saw that, I was like, that was really cool. I love that detail. But anyway, I just want to point that out. And then in this game, every time you kill a boss, you get an orb right here. And different items like Black Bishop increases your attack, White Bishop increases your defense, uh, Little Hammer, uh, it gives you money, uh, Seisai Incense gives you or recovers your HP, Wolf's Foot makes you run faster. So you got different items, different abilities, and then how to work the map. options and your characters. And then your credits. And notes. Yeah, not a bad game. I mean, it does play like any other Castlevania game. You know, it's got secrets, it's got secret bosses, different abilities to get to help you get through the games. So check it out if you haven't already. Then we have another game that came out on the PS2, but it also came out on the Xbox as well. And that is Castlevania Curse of Darkness. It's mature, Konami, of course, and you play as Hector this time. And Hector is also in the show, the Netflix show. Uh, here's the spine. Now this one is a little bit expensive, so I've been seeing copies online. They're going for like $60. So yeah, and this takes place after Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. And I read the back. Now this is 3D as well. As you can see the screenshots. It says, "Vengeance runs deep. Fueled by revenge for the murder of his true love, the Devil Forge Master Hector returns to the ruins of Dracula's castle to punish those he once fought alongside. Unaware of the sinister plot that has been orchestrated to lure him home, master the dark art of devil forgery to summon any devils as allies. Level up by destroying the evil creatures of the night. Collect evolution crystals to develop and enhance your innocent devils. Acquire a wide variety of powerful new weapons and abilities. Explore the biggest 3D Castlevania world yet." Uh, I kind of like this slightly better than this one because I feel like this one has better music. And like I said, you get Innocent Devil. What that is, they're familiars. They're like a little creature. They're your allies, and they can help you. Like for example, the fairy. Uh, she can open up treasure chests for you, and then you get like a bird, a crow, which can turn to like a little dragon. That can it can learn the ability called glide, and you can glide through gaps and reach hard to reach places. You got Golem, and uh, but what's very unique about the Instant Devils, like I said, you collect what's called Evo crystals. The more you collect them, they level up and they transform or they evolve. Think of it as a Pokemon. They can evolve. They look different. They can learn new abilities. They can level up. The thing is, it'll depend which weapon you use, whether it's a sword, axe, spear, knuckles. Uh, their force can be different, so you kind of have to like experiment on it. So yeah, really cool. And here's the inside. In the back, saying like, get the strategy guide. I miss strategy guide. I mean, I know they're old school, but I miss seeing them at Walmart or anywhere. Because I remember as a kid, I would flip through them, you know, and just enjoying the screenshots and reading, you know, hints. I mean, I know nowadays it's all online, everything's going digital, but still, I miss strategy guides. I love them. So anyway, table of contents. There's Dracula. And your controls. Advanced controls. And prologue and the story. Feel free to pause it if you want to read it. Try to get my camera to focus, but maybe it's not. Because the year is 1476. This is like 3 years later after Dracula's curse. Or, yeah, 3 years have passed since the death of Lord Dracula. So, yeah. And your characters: Hector, Isaac, Julia, Trevor Belmont. Yes, he's in this game. Trevor Belmont was the main protagonist in Curse of Darkness and also the TV show Zed and Saint Germain. And how to start the game. Now, your innocent devil can take damage, so in order to heal them, you gotta collect hearts to heal them. So every time they level up, you know, their HP goes up too. So yeah, if you're gonna get see, this is another game that I think Konami should re-release. You know, to give people a chance to play these games. 'Cause like I said, you know, this one's kind of getting expensive. Unless you don't mind, you know, spending $60 or whatever, then by all means go for it. And you got skills and a castle map. You can zoom in and zoom out, rotate it. Shops and items. Another cool thing, every time you get a new instant devil, you can actually name them too. It's really cool. And you can steal items. I never really tried it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's not really necessary, but that's just me. And then you have your credits. and Castlevania: The Belmont Legacy. I think it's based on, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's based on Castlevania: The Adventure and Castlevania 2: Belmont's Revenge. It was released on the Game Boy. Again, now those games you can get it under the Anniversary Collection as well. And you have your notes and more notes and a warranty. So, Castlevania Curse of Darkness, uh, yeah, you get it on the PS2 or Xbox. And now we're moving on to one of the most popular shows on Netflix, Castlevania Season 1. Love the shine, the glare. Very cool. I'm very surprised that uh, they released on DVD because most shows on streaming devices don't usually get a DVD / Blu-ray release because I really want The Witcher on DVD. You know, season 1. I would like to have it, but in case you didn't know, guys, this is based on Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse. And I'll read the back. Trevor Belmont, embittered and excommunicated, finds himself drawn into a battle for the survival of Europe, a region that has brought doom upon itself by taking away the one thing its greatest monster loved. It's got English subtitles, Spanish subtitles, special features, production, animatics, storyboard, art gallery, and more. I think this one only ran for like 4 episodes, so it's not very long. This came out 2018, but I think this came out on 2019. That's when I watched it. So I remember watching. I loved it. Now it is mature. It's bloody. It's not for kids. Uh, Here's a disc. Very, very cool. Let me look up real fast. The voice acting in this is really, really well done. Uh, to my memory, it's got 2 voice actors uh, that did The Hobbit. I cannot think of the name top of my head. You know what? Hang on. I thought it said 4 episodes. Maybe it's 8. Uh, no, no, it was 4 episodes. I think if season 2 has 8. It originally came out 2017. My bad. Yeah, 2017. Yes, Richard Armitage. He played as wow, I cannot remember the Hobbit's name. I read the book. Uh oh, that's bugging me now. He also played in Star Wars Episode 1 as a Naboo fighter pilot. I did not know that. Uh, Thorin. Thorin Oakenshield, yes. A great actor. But yeah, he did the voice of Trevor Belmont. You got James Callis as Adrian Tippish, known as Alucard. Graham McTavish, another guy who played The Hobbit. He does the voice of Dracula. Tony Amendola as the Elder. Matt Frewer as the Bishop. Uh, Emily Swall as Lisa Tepish. Theo Jane as Hector from The Cradle of Darkness. I can't remember the guy's name. Mick Cormack, he did Isaac. Jamie Murray as Carmela. Uh, Alendra Reynosa as Sypha. She's the wizard. If you played the actual game, Castlevania 3, she does the magic books. The only thing that was absent is Grant, the pirate. I could see why, because that character was never interesting in the game. So it makes sense to not have it in the show, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, those are your voice acting. And then second season, again, yeah, really cool shiny cover. And if you pull it off, it's same thing. Here's a spine. This is probably my favorite one because this is where they actually go against Dracula. You got Hector and Isaac. There's Dracula. And it says, Trevor Belmont, last survivor of his house, is no longer alone, and he and his misfit comrades, Sypha Belnate and Alucard, race to find a way to save humanity from extinction at the hands of the grief-maddened Dracula and sinister vampire war council. So, yeah, I believe this one has a lot of action in this one. It was really good. Love the final part. It plays that song, "Bloody Tears," and this is disc 2 disc, and then disc 2. So very good. And then the third season, very nice. It says, following Dracula's death, Trevor and Sypha are traveling. Alucard remains at the castle in misery, and a vengeful Isaac returns to Europe. Carmela reunites with her vampire sisters in Styria, I think it's Styria, seeking to build a new future with Hector as her tool. Yet storyboard and art gallery. This is my least favorite. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of slow for me. And the back of it is different. I just noticed. Uh, and just like season 2, it's got 2 discs. Yeah, see, it's different. It's black and white. That's really cool. That's Saint Germain. He was in The Cradle of Darkness, but he looks different though in that one. Very cool. And now, just 2 more things, guys, and we'll be done for this video. Uh, I got this at BigBadToyStore.com. I'll make sure to put a link down. I'll do that after this video. But I have Castlevania, original Castlevania soundtrack. Now this is a record. You can tell the size. That's Simon Belmont, Dracula. If you flip on the back, you got Medusa, and it's side A has Underground, Prologue, Vampire Killer, Stalker, Wicked Child, Walking on the Edge. Side B has Heart of Fire, Out of Time, Nothing to Lose, Poison Mind, Black Knight, and Voyager. And it's by Mondo, right there. If you open it up, it's got the castles. And this is side B and side A. I'm afraid to pull it out, but if you look, it's all red. See it? It's very hard to put back in. That's why I don't want to take it out. But it is red. Very nice. They do have another one uh, based on part 2, and the record is great. I don't have it. I will get it though. I was going to get it before this video, but you know, bills came up. So I got to pay my bills. I will look at the other one, part 2. If I ever do another collection video, I'll be sure to show it to you guys. But you can get them both at bigbadtoytruck.com. I'll make sure I'll put a link down below for you guys. And as a little bonus, and I'm actually playing it right now on my Switch. Well, it's 2 games, but look. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. This is one of the Game Boy Advance. Remember when I was telling you earlier that they Konami just released Castlevania Advance Collection? This game is one of them. Of course, it comes with Contra, $7. I bought this guide a long time ago. I can't remember if I bought it at a store or eBay. I think it was at a store. It was the next town over. It was called Game Force. But I mean, they went out of business years ago, so I still got it though. Um, yeah, I'm this little paper. I am using that as a bookmark, so in case you guys are wondering. But it's a great game. You see the screenshots. But, it's a good game. The soundtrack, the music is horrible in it. I mean, seriously, but it's a good game though. I love the gameplay. If you enjoy the RPG style, like the Symphony of the Night, Dawn of Sorrow, you'll love this one as well. So, but anyway, guys, that is it. That's my Castlevania collection. I will get more, of course. I mean, I'm still gonna buy some more stuff because I love the series. And yeah, I just love it. It's a good game to play, especially around Halloween. So that's all for today. Yeah, it's been an hour and 5 minutes. I knew it's gonna be a long one. So yeah, and my collection will grow. And if it does, maybe I'll do like a part 2 or something. So we'll see about that. Anyway, guys, that is my today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, what is your favorite game? Do you like the show, or what's your favorite music in the series. Let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. And please subscribe to my channel if you are new. This is the Ranger Gamer 06. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.